Hi everybody out there in Facebook land. I'm gonna put my other glove on now that I have successfully employed the Facebook Live button. Okay, so a couple of things. Number one, I really have a problem with mornings. Like, I have a big problem with mornings. Well, I should probably not say that I have a problem with mornings. Mornings are a challenge for me. I went to bed really early last night so that I could get up. And I had a hard time staying asleep. So I didn't sleep that well. And per usual, I slept in later than I had intended by like 2 hours, which is per usual. And so the thing is, like, I wake up and I know I should get up, and I'm like, you know, you're gonna regret this later on. And like, I have all the host of thoughts that should be enough. It's so quiet out. That should be enough for me to get out of bed, right? Like, all the thoughts that are like, oh, well, you know, you're gonna regret it later. Well, this is you know, you want to get to the next stage in your life, and you're not gonna get there if you don't like buck up and be a grown up and get up at this time. You know, like, I just like a million different thoughts that I have stored that motivate me during the day. For some reason in the morning, I'm just like, fuck you. You know, and I wake up irritated and in a bad mood. I realize that I haven't been out of the house in a couple of days, just been working. So I decided to come out for a little bit of a walk. Throws my timeline off even more, but I wasn't about to be able to get anything done right now. Everybody around here is being very quiet. It seems to be in a bad mood, so maybe it's a thing. I also threw my back out this weekend, so a little bit of pain there. Complain. Just telling you what I'm dealing with. Which I find irritating, because there's a couple of things I wanted to get done that I couldn't. Because, like, right now, I can feel it, like, faintly. You know, when you turn a certain way or you make a certain movement, it's like, so, you know, that's happening. And, you know, like, I can deal with that, whatever. It's the bad mood in the morning that's a problem. It's the not being able to convince myself it's important enough to get up in the morning that's a problem. It's a challenge. You know, sometimes in my life it's easy for me to get up early. Usually when I'm looking forward to something during the day. And you'd think that I'd be able to do that by now, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to handle it, to be honest with you. Because it needs to stop. I need to be able to get up happily in the morning. I have planned to start going back to yoga tomorrow morning, but with my back, it doesn't look like that's going to happen for a couple more days. Trying not to be complainy here. I'm just don't know what to do about the morning thing. Like, I really do not like to get up in the morning right now. It's a thing. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying all different kinds of things. Or I say that I'm trying all different kinds of things. Yeah, I could try a couple of different things. When I was in my youth, I had this, when I was living in like Europe, I had this alarm clock that was like basically like a rubber statue of Homer Simpson, and it was, you could set it and there were 5 different things he could say and you never knew which things he could say. And like one of them was like, oh, I got up yesterday, you know, like, or something about donuts or cake, or, you know, there's a couple of different ones, and they were funny to me, and every single morning it would go off and I would laugh, and that's a great way to wake up, laughing. So I went online and I found the same clock, but of course it's like, honestly, from 1998, like that's how old it is, so it's not working the way it should, so that doesn't seem to work. I can't really see the numbers to set it, and the voice isn't that strong. I don't know if that's gonna be enough to wake me up. I can try. I set it once and it didn't seem to go off. Anyway, so I can give that another go. I mean, what made me laugh when I was 23, I don't know that that's gonna work when I'm 20 years on, right? But hey, you never know. Anyway, so that's my issue with that, and I'm feeling very irritated at myself about it. But it's what's happening, and the irritation doesn't help. Right? It doesn't help. I mean, it's slightly motivating. Do I try and make it around the pond? Because I can feel my back starting to tighten. Might not be the smartest idea. What is my better judgment telling me right now? I'd like to go for a walk around the pond, but I don't think it's a good idea. They get stuck halfway around and can't move. Yeah, okay. We'll just go up and down the main street. Anyway, so that's that. The other thing that is going on is all the Happy Christmas stuff that I like, that I love. You know, the holiday greetings and the gay happy meetings. They're fun. Well, number one, they're whatever. They are what they are this year. But everything reminds me of the fun I had with my ex during Christmas. It was. No, wait a second. I'm not going that way. It was really fun with him. He hadn't really had an American Christmas before, and he loved Christmas. It doesn't matter. That stuff. Oh, look at that cutest little puppy. So it doesn't matter why it was fun. It was just a lot of fun, and there's a lot of. Those are leaf blowers. Sorry. Let's get past the leaf blowers. So I don't know if you can hear me. Very diesel-y smelling. Yeah, I couldn't even hear myself there. Yeah, I've got all these really, really great, fond memories that keep popping back into my head and making me smile and laugh and remember the good times. And it's not so much that it's sad. I mean, the problem is that it's happy. It's really, they're really, really fun and enjoyable memories. Like, I love them, and they make me laugh and they make me smile. The problem with the challenge with that is that it makes me think about him a lot more. And when he's more of a presence in my brain, I start thinking like, oh, maybe it'll work out, which it's not going to. Absolutely not. You know, because the only way it could work out is for something really bad to happen, and I can't wish for that. And I don't wish for that. I just wish that there was a way. But it doesn't matter, because it's not true. There's not, and that's just how it is. But I had a dream the other night that we were, poop on the sidewalk. Ugh. I am so squeamish. Like, I'm just thinking about it right now and I can feel my throat closing. Ooh, let's stop thinking about it. Okay. Yeah, I'm walking down the street with this thing in front of me. It's hilarious. Like all the things I do for this silly video series. So I've got this, I had a dream where he was basically just being very comforting, but also like just breaking up with me again, like in a really, really sweet way. And it was just like, oh, and I woke up and realized, that I had been allowing myself to think that way and that it wasn't useful and that it was just going to hurt me in the end. So there was that. And I mean, it really was what I realized is, I started thinking kind of slow walker there. Maybe I'll just get ahead of him. I don't know. And I kind of realized that, that I was allowing myself, I was coming out of the acceptance stage and going back into the denial stage. So that wasn't useful. And I keep slipping up that way, which is all right. It's just uncomfortable and leads to my back. Slow down. Okay. Leads to more pain, right? So not useful. If I want to, lessen the pain there, I need to focus less on those thoughts. And they're such good thoughts, though. They're like such good memories, and they make me feel so good. And it's hard to when you're kind of in a kind of period, and you have thoughts that make you smile and make you laugh and genuinely lift your spirits. It's hard not to just want to go with those. Just hey, I'll just stick with those because those are fun. Those were fun. And then it's no, I have to distract myself with stuff that I don't want to think about. Okay. So it's, a matter of discipline, I guess, which is something I'm developing. Oh. And, and yeah, so I'm kind of babbling here. I don't know how useful this video is going to be. But, okay, slow down. I'm an old lady. Oh, actually, to be fair, my back has always messed me up. So, yes. So, okay. Mornings, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try the Homer Simpson alarm clock, see if that works. I don't think it will. But you know what? We'll give it a go anyway, because even though I tried it once and it didn't work, maybe it'll work if I keep trying it. Because I really don't know how to lift my mood in the morning and get myself to get up. I went to bed, I literally was in bed at 9:30 last night. And I woke up 4 times. And that's, it made me sleepy in the morning and whatever. So there's that. And there's the whole thinking about my ex thing that makes me smile, but then in the end, it's like ice cream, right? It's great at the moment. In the end, it's bad for you. It adds up. It creates problems later on. Yep, nope, gotta hold it in this hand. Okay. Alright, so those are those issues I'm having. There was something else, but I don't remember it now. I don't remember. I'll come back on and say something later about it when I remember. But, yeah. I think that's about it. yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. All right? No. Hang on, I'm going to take this off in order to be able to turn the live off. And while I'm doing that, okay, let's go back to what, okay, aha. Let's remind ourselves, see, this is another thing, I was thinking about, going to bed grateful. See, I just really want to get into the schedule that I've written. The whole day gets thrown off. And I really want to get into that schedule, get into that groove, build momentum, all that stuff. But like just the fact that I'm like that in the morning, it just throws everything off. And it's really frustrating because later on in the day, even like an hour after I get up, I'm like, oh, or even like when I get up, I'm like, oh, why did I just get up when I had to? And I should have, it's just, I'm in such a bad mood when I wake up and I just don't care. No thought is that I've been able to conjure has been enough to get me out of bed. I get resentful and I'm just like, I don't care, I'm going to stay here. And then it's like, okay, well, I just screwed my day up from the get-go. Okay, there's so many different thoughts I have on reserve to get me out and up. And it's like, what kind of person do you want to be? I don't care about what kind of person I want to be. Do you want to be successful? No, I don't care. Like, I just don't care. I just don't. And then I do like 5 minutes later, 5 minutes after I wake up. Oh my gosh, my back. Okay. So we'll see if the Homer Simpson thing works. Hopefully it will. I don't know. The alarm clock doesn't seem to be working that well. Yeah. All right. So rather than me griping here, let's find happy things to talk about, right? Let's see. What can we be grateful for right now? This video is getting too long. I'll talk about it in another video, but, yeah, so grateful, gratitude. Guys, come on, help me out here. I am grateful that I have this really cool hat. See my hat? Because it keeps my head warm, and I didn't have a hat earlier, and I bought one a couple of weeks ago, and it makes my head a lot warmer than it does without. So I'm pretty happy that I have a hat. I'm happy that I have this phone that I'm recording on, right? That's a good thing. It's something I can be grateful for. It's pretty important. This phone, like, it's crazy how much the phone runs our lives, right? Which I'm not that happy about, but I'm grateful that I have one because I need one. I'm grateful that I have all the technology that I have that allows me to run my business. I'm grateful for my business. I'm grateful for my clients. I'm grateful that I have work to do. Okay, so, yes, what other things? I'm just grateful for air. Oh my gosh, I'm back. Okay. I'm just grateful for air and breathing and the moment that we're in, because the moment that we're in is before me and there's nothing wrong with it. It's actually beautiful, right? All the things have conspired to bring everything that I see in front of me. And it's good. It's all good, right? I sound very convincing, don't I? Anyway, whether or not you feel it, you can think it, right? You can think, hey, these are all these things that I'm gratitude for, that I'm grateful for. I'll think about more of them and I'll report back. But okay, change your state. Okay, come on, let's get grateful here, guys. Let's get grateful. I am here. I am not living on the street. I have food to eat. Yeah, it's true. I have clothes to wear. I have friends. I have a business, and I can work to make the business better. It is a source of stress, but it's a good thing. It's going to get me out of where I am. I'm getting stronger every day in the things that I'm doing. So yeah, I mean, this is a challenge, and there's a couple of things that I'm remembering right now that I wanted to address, but I'll address them in a different video, which gives me, I'm grateful for having more things to address so I can do another video for you guys. Anyway, so yes, Gratitude, grateful. I'm grateful not to have a car in the city because it was draining me financially, and it was a pain in the ass to move it all the time. Thus, I'm grateful not to have a car. I am grateful that this weekend I'm going to the holiday pops with my niece and my nephew and my mother and my and my sister-in-law. That's going to be awesome. Okay, so we're grateful now, right? Let's get grateful. So I just want to prove to you guys that even if you're in a foul mood, if you decide that you want to be grateful, you can always choose to have a grateful day.